it's Amanda here with your Team Room Scope. An announcement this month, we're going to be doing things a little bit differently as far as format. So the readings themselves are going to be, you'll just see the table and hands from now on, because it's the only way I can kind of work all these videos in throughout the month in addition to a full-time job. So if you still want the videos, we're going to have to do it that way. I will try to always do an intro video like this though, because I know it's not the preferable format, but that's the only way I can really kind of like squeeze them in whenever I get the chance without having to, put all the time into looking actually decent or camera ready. So just wanted to give you a heads up about that. This month, in conjunction with our runes, we will be using this awesome new deck that I got, the Golden Thread Tarot by Labyrinthos. It's a really cool deck. It's not very camera friendly, unfortunately, though. So just a heads up. Probably won't use it on camera again, but I was so excited to get it. I wanted to give it a go. And then, as always, be sure to join me for part 2 of your December reading over on the Vimeo channel. This month, for your spiritual guidance, I will be pulling and interpreting one card from the Goddess Guidance Oracle by Doreen Virtue, just to get additional wisdom and advice for how to handle how you can handle the energies. That link to the Vimeo channel is below, as are all other details regarding the channel. I think that's it for now. And so let's get on to the rune scope. Hey Cancer, it's Amanda here with your December rune scope. If you're wondering why you're just seeing the table here, you must have skipped the intro. So if you're that curious, that is explained in the intro. I encourage you to go back and check that out. But we're going to jump into our rune bag. This Six of Swords wanted to jump out when I was shuffling the tarot deck for you. So it evidently wants to be part of the process. We're going to talk about it in a minute. Let's get our runes out here for Cancer. Cancers. As always, keep in mind, Cancer, these are general readings. So some of the messages will be for you, but others are going to be for the other Cancerians who are watching. I encourage you always to check out the video for your rising sign as well. Oftentimes you'll probably find that that is the more accurate of the two. Anyway, if you would like a private Skype session with me, just email me. All the details are also below in the description box under the video. But yeah, that will take out the guesswork. That a private session is all about you and all of the people in your life, rather than these very general frameworks we're talking about here. Oh, but let's see what's going on in the present. We're going to start there. So this will be the end of us going into early November for most of you. Others of you, this could be the energy going on whenever you find this video. Got the Moon card in reverse. So something is being revealed that was kept in shadow when the moon is in reverse. And you've got the Sun rune next to it. So yeah, something is really coming to light, being revealed. And this is a major arcana card too. So you got 2 major arcanas. You got another one, the Wheel of Fortune up there in the help. So we'll talk about that in a minute. So yeah, this could have big ramifications, whatever this is, on your life, Cancer. I'm hearing that it could explain a lot about something in your life. And of course you are ruled by the moon, Cancer. So maybe intuitively you probably did always have a feeling that something was going on here, or you weren't getting the full story here. Now for some of you, because this is a general reading, maybe you have been the one hiding certain information and now you're feeling like the time has come to kind of come clean or reveal something. And the intensity of whatever this is going to vary from person to person. For some of you, this could be a very big deal that's going to affect a lot of people. And for others of you, it could just be something minor that's going to just maybe affect the day-to-day or the month of her. I feel like for most of you, you were if it was you keeping the information hidden, it was to spare someone, to protect someone, is what I'm getting really strongly. And now you can kind of tell them because maybe they're past this or over this hurdle, or it will no longer affect them in the same way or as intensely. You feel like they're ready for it. Maybe this was a child. You were protecting one of your kids from certain information, maybe about their other parent, And if it, I mean, as just one of those like bigger situations, maybe they didn't know who their real parent was, and you're sharing that. So that would be a more serious, obviously. Maybe it's your mother telling you this. Again, with the moon, we're connected more to feminine energy, so it could be your mother revealing this to you, Cancer, that, perhaps someone you thought was your father is not your father. This is an extreme case, but I'm just giving you an example here. For some of you, that will apply, but for others of you, it's not going to be, that big of a deal. But yeah, a lot of connections too with the sun rune, father, the masculine. We got the masculine and the feminine sort of parental figureheads here, in a way. And so I feel like for you, it's connected to that, or you are revealing that to your own child. Or finding out something that has been hidden. But for some of you, you're finding out something that makes you quite happy and excited. You're glad that what you thought was true is not true. So it does seem for many of you, this is a positive thing. The sun is always positive, whether it's the tarot card or the rune, because it's just, everything is out in the open, nothing is hidden. And it's normally a very celebratory, positive energy. So yeah, whatever has, been hidden and is now coming out, it's time. It is the right time, very much so. And I think most of you are going to be happy to either get it off your chest, to kind of get it out there, or that what you thought was the way things were, or what you thought was the truth, was not really the truth. If you're finding out that your intuition was off about something, you're actually going to be happy about it. I feel, Cancer, in the month of September. You're going to be glad that you weren't, kind of like, oh, I thought this person was mad at me, but then you find out that no, they've just been withdrawn because they've been, of something else that's been going on. You were maybe kind of thinking, did I do something? Did I say something? No, it wasn't you. It was something else going on with this person. The challenge for the month, that's where we had the Six of Swords that popped out when I was shuffling. So yeah, something to do with maybe moving or leaving a job. Because you got Rido here too. So leaving one situation that's been stressful or difficult to go to a better, hopefully better, calmer one. And I feel like for you, this could be a job, this could be work. But yeah, it's coming up as your challenge to leave. So maybe for whatever reason, you're feeling like you can't, or you shouldn't, or you don't know if you want to, or you feel safe in your routine, safe in your environment. Kind of got a similar energy for Capricorn. They were facing a similar dilemma here. Remember, not really a dilemma, but just a nervousness or feeling a little bit of anxiety about taking on something new, moving to a new location, accepting an assignment, accepting a job, because it's going to be a big change to the routine. It's going to be a big change maybe to your location if you have to move to take the job, or just because it's a change from the familiar to the unfamiliar, right? And it's always kind of like, that always kind of feels like a risk, or, if I do this, am I going to be happier, or is it going to be worse than what I've already been going through here? I really feel like, again, as far as challenges go, Cancer, this is not that bad right here. This is actually quite a positive thing. I think the only challenge is going to be that you have with your own confidence, or your own, like, kind of being stuck in your ways and not wanting to kind of venture outside your comfort zone, and maybe physically travel outside, your comfort zone where you're used to living, where you've been, etc. Maybe you've lived there your whole life or for quite some time, and this would require you moving to the big city. Maybe it's quite a big change. Yeah, you're moving from like a rural area to a big city, or vice versa. And you're kind of like, I don't know, but it all comes down to the money, right? And maybe actually like the values of the people who live in the certain communities. So for others of you, this could just be a chance to move up into a position, but it would require a lot of travel, you to be out and away. And again, if you have a family, that could be, that will affect everyone, the kids, your spouse, and everything when you're gone. So everybody will have to it'll change everybody's routine in some way. But again, a good challenge as challenges go, Cancer. Try not to get caught up in your own head and in any, unreasonable fears, which all fears usually are. This is something that is meant for you. It's being sent to you, as we're going to get to in a second. because you deserve it. You've earned it. You're supposed to do this. And there's also some excitement here. Like if your life has felt very monotonous, very just, if it's been kind of ho-hum, this could be the injection, the shot in the arm that you've needed for a while here, Cancer, to kind of jumpstart your life here into a whole new chapter. That's quite exciting and rewarding for you, particularly career-wise, is what I'm feeling. Others of you, yeah, the challenge is moving. Maybe you just hate moving. You know, you hate looking for a new spot. You hate, you know, you're very home-centric, Cancer. You like to be at home. Your home is very important to you, how you have it set up, how it, you know, it's very important that it provide comfort for you. You're definitely like a creature of home comforts. So yeah, maybe you really particularly love the place that you live now, the home that you live in now, but you know, it kind of, with great reward sometimes comes great sacrifice. So you would maybe have to choose between giving up this home and, you know, in order to accept a pretty awesome job offer here. The help that's going to be available, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, timing. The time is right for this new start. It's karmic. Again, this is meant for you. This is being offered to you because it's yours. It's going to bring you fortune for, it's reaching a goal financially, but also career-wise. And it's a whole new start on some level here. You'd be working in the same field, or even for the same company, but the job title is different. The work is more rewarding, and it is there's a status to it. There's an importance to the status that maybe you didn't have before. And I feel like it's something you've been waiting on here, Cancer, because you got the rune of, I've been waiting on this and asking for it and wishing and hoping and thinking and praying. And now it's here. And so, yeah, and it seems like whatever this is a perfect fit for you. So, yeah, luck, protection, especially in regards to new projects, new jobs, new living spaces. These are happening and coming to you because they were always meant to happen and come to you, but the timing is right. Remember October too, because the Wheel of Fortune is in the major arcana. So this is going to spill over into next month as well. And some of you, it may not fully come to culmination until October. So yeah, definitely good to rewatch video at the end of November or even into October, because you could be finding for some of you, this is happening in October. But yeah, lots of luck and protection and excitement around whatever this new beginning is. You've been patient for this, waiting for this for a very long time. This recognition, this promotion, this job title. So the fact that maybe you have to move or that you'll be traveling to do this is really minor in comparison to all the time that you've waited. So just kind of think these things out. Something you've been waiting on is coming to you. And the reason it took so long, Cancer, is a lot of different reasons, but it's just really basically the timing is right, both for you personally, anyone else it'll affect, if it'll affect the entire family, but also it takes time to kind of get the right thing situated for you, right? Every person is different. So what's going to work for them and what they're going to excel at, it's different for everyone. So it takes a little while to work all those things out and tick all those boxes. Now, what must be accepted? Remember, we've got the King of Cups. This could be you, Cancer. This is a water sign person. General ratings, this can be a male or a female, even though we've got the King here. This could also be a female. But yeah, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. I feel like this is another water sign that you're involved with. So if you're already married to another water sign, Cancer, they're really going to be helping you, but they're excited for you, whatever this new prospect is, whatever this new job is, and they're really putting in the effort here to help you with this. Now, another way this can work is this is an opportunity for your spouse, and they're revealing it to you in December. Maybe they've been interviewing for other jobs, and they were like, because it was going to require a move, they didn't want to tell you until it was like set in stone, although, they probably should have told you, but maybe they just didn't want you to like get all up in arms and upset about moving because they know how you feel about the house or where you're living and whatever, that you won't want to move, and they didn't want to tell you until it was going to be like an actual option or reality. So So yeah, that this is happening for your spouse, and because of course you have to go where they go if you want to stay together, it's going to affect you. So, but it seems very positive. I do see the other person putting in the effort to help you with this new beginning, or you're gonna, even if it's not like your number one dream to move, I see you putting in the effort, and actually I see you getting excited about it as well, Cancer. Maybe as you kind of start the process of looking to move or kind of researching the area where you would be living, you kind of catch the excitement that your spouse has for this. You're certainly excited, I think, about the money and what that can do for your family. Others of you could be meeting someone new. If you are a single Cancer, you could be meeting another water sign in the month of February. And this could be someone who is helping you move. It could be somebody who is, what I'm seeing is somebody who is working hard, and that's, you like see them working, but it's not like at your job. It's like actual physical work, and maybe what they do for a living, but it's almost like they're helping a friend of yours out and you just happen to be there helping too. Maybe a friend of yours is moving too, or, you're helping them do something on there. I'm kind of seeing like a farm or like really kind of a rural area where people are, working on building something, fixing something. Because I'm seeing everybody's like pitching in, getting together, working on something, and then everybody's taking a break and chatting over like some drinks or sodas and having, a snack or something, and then getting back to the work. So, very weird. I don't know, that could apply to one person out there, but yeah, I don't know if you're like building a barn or, baling hay. I don't know what's happening, but it's very hard work and everybody's just pitching in to do this. And, maybe it's your family. Maybe your family owns a farm and your parents can't handle that work anymore. So all the kids are going to help out and somebody brings a friend and you meet this person and hit it off. But yeah, this is somebody who is very capable physically. Like he's either very strong or very, like he's the person you would call to move furniture. Now, if it's a female that you're meeting, it would be like, in like some kind of like work situation, but a very physical, like we got, or like a marathon, very strenuous physically. Like maybe you do 4Ks or you run or you are going to an exercise class or you bike or, you could be meeting someone that way as well. Either way, this could be a wonderful new beginning to a new romantic relationship that will be very passionate, very physical as well. But it could also just be a great new friend. A new beginning with a new friend, somebody you can hang out with and that you really get on with because they just sort of get you. Cancer, again, because they're a water sign too. So you kind of see the world in a similar way. The outcome here, we have got the Six of Cups in reverse. So here's what it looks like. It's so cute with the little bunnies in the upright. So this is about, a new turning over a new leaf, a totally new path. So not depending on the past. It's not connected to the past. So yeah, a lot of new people, a whole new group, a whole new tribe coming in here that are not connected to your past. So you are meeting new people here, Cancer, whether through this new again, like cycling or running or what, there's some new activity that maybe you're doing, like a hobby or a sport or just to get in shape and you're meeting new people. Maybe you're taking a class, learning how to do something physical. Maybe it's yoga, Pilates, kickboxing, whatever. Insert activity here. If you've been thinking about trying something, December looks like it could be the month to sign up, Cancer, because you could be meeting not only new friends, but maybe you're going to meet somebody significant if you're single. And that's the best way to meet people, rather than the apps and online stuff is through like a shared hobby or a shared interest, because you already know you have something in common. You're both at the same thing, right? The same class. But yeah, this could also just be this new job, It's totally new venture, not the same place that you've been working for a long time. for some of you, it may not even be connected to your former career path, because this could be about a totally new career direction. And maybe that's why this new start is a little bit like, if you are kind of totally venturing on a new career path, maybe that's why you're feeling a little bit more apprehensive about the big shift, Cancer, because you're like, what am I jumping into? What was I thinking? Is this the right thing for me to do right now? Is it a wise move? All of the indications here are that yes, this is just your head, your anxieties kind of speaking to you, because the outcome is not only good for finances, good for luck and money and security, but also through meeting more like-minded people. So even if it's your spouse or your boyfriend, your girlfriend you're moving with because they're taking a new job, you're still going to meet significant people that are going to form a really nice, tight friend group. Maybe you're meeting other couples that you enjoy hanging out with, spending time with, you and your spouse, and you become like, this group of friends that are really cool to, you enjoy the same things. And maybe it's been a long time since you had a good friend, especially when we get into like serious relationships, long-term relationships, or get married. Friendships can tend to suffer for some people. So maybe it's been a long time since you met people you liked, that both of you liked. That's another thing. Maybe it's hard to find people that you both like, right? But yeah, I think that is going to be happening in this new location, or maybe through the new job. Maybe you're not moving, but other people that you're working with or your spouse is working with turn out to be good friends of yours as well. So all in all, a pretty great month here, Cancer. It looks good. Try not to give in to the anxiety or apprehension or thinking you can't do this if it's you, because you can. And also if it's your spouse or someone connected to you and that's why you have to move or kind of start this new phase, it's going to work out positively for you as well. But meet me over on Vimeo. We're going to shuffle our Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. I want to see what more information we can get, advice for how to handle these energies for them. Remember, that link is below in the description box. So click it and I'll see you over there. And I'll talk to you here on YouTube next month, Cancer. Thanks for stopping by.